All right, all right, all right. Settle down. Come on in. Come on in. I know it's been a while. Don't touch anything. Don't look at anything. Don't break anything. I've fucked up my laptop. I haven't been able to upload or do shit, so I've got to do this. I've only got one way to do this with my cell phone, and I can't really go back and forth between screens, so my apologies, even though it's not that big of a deal. I've had all these people reaching out to me, you know, how are you, what's going on, how have you been? And I had no idea that I was this special. Actually, I'm not special at all. I'm just me, but you guys have truly made me feel special, and in turn, that makes all of you so special. So it creates this loop of specialness. So thank you all so much. I had no idea that I had such an effect on some of my viewers. People reaching out to me, how are you? Hope everything's okay. Where have you been? I haven't uploaded in, I think it's been 2 or 3 weeks. I don't even know. I think 3 weeks maybe. But I assure you everything's okay. You know, life goes on. Just been working and, you know, family stuff. I don't really have an answer for you, but, you know, I'm happy to answer your questions. I had somebody, a viewer, send me a discovery atomizer of Roja's Chypre Extraordinaire. Greg, thank you so much. From my viewer Greg, very selfless, very generous gift. He watched Daniel and mine, just kind of Roja first first impressions video. Let me get some blotters. Sorry. Come with me. Come with. I forgot where I keep my blotters. Blotters! Oh, I've got Saks blotters. Look at this. We'll use Saks blotters. No, I did not steal these. I did not steal blotters from Saks. Hello. It's so good to see you all again. I'm just going to kind of share with you some of the things that I've been wearing since the last time we spoke. I've got a lot of bottles here. But today my scent of the day, and I've spoken about this many times of my channel, and I'm going to continue to do so because I'm never afraid to tell you when my ideas, thoughts, feelings, expressions change on a perfume. I think that's one of my strong points, actually, is this is Invasion Barbare. And no, my feelings have not changed on Invasion Barbare. I still strongly dislike this as much as ever before. And I'm not exactly sure what, I mean, I am. I don't like the way it smells, to be honest. I don't think it is as brilliant as everybody's making it out to be. I've had this for about 4 or 5 years now. I remember doing a video about it about 4 years ago. No, my feelings haven't changed. I think it's all really manufactured hype. One of the greatest fougères ever. Really? I just don't see it. I want to see it. I'm not hating on this for the point of hating. But it's so damn boring. Like, I can't get over it. Never once ever for a moment has, you know, while wearing this, like actually wearing it, have I thought, wow, this is so inspiring, or wow, this is so exciting. It's not. It's just so damn boring. I feel like putting my pajamas on when I wear it. So I wore it to work today, and after an hour after getting to work, I was like, fuck, I want to go home and I want to change my perfume because it's boring. It's just, all right, yes, it's super well crafted. The craftsmanship is impeccable, amazing. This is a master perfumer at work. I'm not familiar with Stephanie Bacouche's resume at all, but technically it's so good. Everything's so well rounded, and it's put together, and it's tight, and it feels like a master at, has perfected their craft. But that's almost becomes a problem in and of itself. The opening of this it's so well rounded that everything just kind of becomes blurry, and you have a hard time picking out what is what in this perfume. I get mostly lavender, ginger, vanilla. The ginger is actually very lemony in here. Violet. I get smacked with loads of violet in here, but it's just so damn boring. Invasion Barbare. I don't think it's one of the best fougères ever. I don't even think it's the best MDCI ever. That's Chypre Palatin for sure. No doubt about that. Best fougères. I like Boy much more better than this. Boy to me is much more cohesive. Neither of them are a true barber shop fougère. I don't get that soapy shaving foam quality from either of these. Boy to me is of a high quality just like this. I prefer both Jicky and Caron's Third Man to actually both Boy and Invasion Barbare. Sorry, I'm not crazy about it at all. Like zero. It's got this weird pitch for me. It's almost like listening to, if you've seen, those pianos, how they have, rich people, they'll buy a piano, and even though they don't know how to play it, they've got like this autoplay. And let's say, for instance, autoplay was going, and then it had like a technical glitch, and one of the keys just kind of stuck, and it just kept going, like in that beep, and you're like, all right, change the fucking tune, like beep. That's how Invasion Barbare is to me. It's just got this really weird high pitch to me, and there's no contrast to this perfume either. Everything is really, all the notes they're all kind of headed towards the same direction. There's nothing to do this. There's no color differences. There's no texture differences. I just don't like it. Maybe it's my ego. I don't know. I try to separate myself from my ego today and actually try to pretend like I was the perfume, and still like I hated myself while I was Invasion Barbare. I didn't care for it. That's all it is. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care for Invasion Barbare. I can't be one of you guys. What else did I wear? I've been wearing Bleu de Chanel Parfum quite a bit. For the first time ever, actually. Bleu, I mean, I like it for what it is, for mainstream, mass appealing. I think it's really good, but as an enthusiast, this too doesn't really excite me a whole lot. I've smelt this. My supervisor wears this, and it smells, he wears the eau de toilette actually. It smells brilliant on him. When I smell him, I love it. And I'm like, Ed, what the fuck are you wearing? Because it smells really good. And every time he tells me it's Bleu, I'm like, that's Bleu? That's what Bleu smells like on other people? It smells much better on him than it does on me. And I'm glad for that. I appreciate that, to get a different take on somebody else. But it's mostly, it's citrus, woods, and incense when I smell it on him. I don't get that at all. On me, it's mostly shower gel. It's like blue, goopy shower gel, like sludgy shower gel, really thick, and it overtakes everything. Other than that, it's a good mainstream mass-appealing perfume. Bleu. I actually like the Parfum on myself more than any other concentration. I think the Eau de Toilette works probably the worst on me. All right, so I've just got a bunch of random things that I've been wearing here. I don't know what you guys wanna see. Oud Rosewood. Okay, so like I told you before, I don't mind telling you or saying, you know what, guys, I've been right, I've been wrong, I've changed my mind, and I've been back and forth on this several times now. Still don't get much oud. It's more balmy woods, but more than balmy woods or oud or rose, this to me is a leather-centric perfume, and leather is what I get the most of. It's very balsamic leather, like a saddle style leather that you found in leather oud. And I've convinced myself that this is the replacement to leather oud. They've come to a realization that not everyone wants to smell like leather oud, so they discontinued it, and they've given us this. And this is almost like an easier to wear leather oud without all the dirtiness. So it is leather forward, and then, you know, obviously I get a lot of woods after, and then spices and some almost like this savory sweetness. The sweetness never really bothers me. So I've gone back and forth. I'm now on like, I like this now. I do like it. And it's wearing very much differently on me now than when I first got my bottle. And I think it's really, the perfume needed some air to open up. And I find that's, the perfume is much clearer for me. Like I get a nicer, a clearer visual than when I had first got it. It was just very dry and banal, and I didn't care for it, you know. Just didn't care for it at all. But now it's, I feel like it's much more interesting now that I've put a little bit of air into that bottle. There's a lot of perfumes here. I won't show you everything. I mean, I'll find what's interesting. I wore a couple of VETIVERs. Here I've got VETIVER TONKA. There you go, VETIVER TONKA, which is, you know, weirdly, it's a gourmand VETIVER, which works. It sounds kind of vile, but it's very resinous, even though there's no resins in it. It's like that tonka, the hazelnut, the praline, they all kind of, you know, they come together to create this resinous effect. And then of course you get that green woody vetiver, slightly waxy. But I like this. I like this a lot. It's got this airiness to it. It's sweet vetiver. I don't know. Like, why do I like this? I like it. It's Hermès. It's classy. It works. You know. It's rooty. I like it. And the other vetiver I wore was Sycamore, and I like this. I think this is my favorite vetiver. I love Sycamore. Very nutty, very rooty, spicy. It's got a weird spice in it to me. And I've said this before, this reminds me of mustard seed. I don't know if mustard seed's something that they use in perfumery, but this has always reminded me of mustard seed. But just a gorgeous, spicy, dry, woody vetiver. It's great. I love these earthy vetivers for fall season, you know, for this time of year. I've got a bunch of Hermes here and Chanel's. I've got Chanel's, Hermes, Dior all over the place. Okay, another Hermes, Rocabar. Really love this. Very piney, very woody, balsamic, leathery, quite floral, but very soft. I sprayed this in the shop at work, and I had a bunch of guys run over, and they're like, "What is that? That's really cool." And it is. I love this. It's very light. It's very much a skin scent, but it lasts a long time. Very balsamic. Like, I get those balsam resins to this. They're slightly sweet. I always found balsams sweet, and there's some instances where balsams get too sweet on me and they overtake the composition, and I don't like it. But I really like Rocabar. Nice earthy fall season scent. Another one I wore was Cuir d'Ange, one of my favorite leathers. It's both, it's Cuir d'Ange is like angel's skin. But it's definitely, I get, salty leather from this. And Jean-Claude Elena was saying he wanted to, create the Hermes handbag. And it took him about 10 years to put this together. He would go down into the Hermes vault and just kind of smell the handbag and be creating this in his head. But so it's a nice floral leather. I get from florals, they call hawthorn and heliotrope, but I get more violets and orris root than anything else. So it's a very earthy floral leather with a lot of, I get a lot of that salty leather. Love it. I think it would be my second favorite leather right after Chanel's Cuir de Russie. And the other Hermes is Poivre Samarcande. And this is a spicy, woody fragrance. And I love this. This is very classic or classy and masculine. And of course, a woman can wear this. But I just get, this is Jean-Claude's trademark. This is what he's known for. Very airy, spicy, and woody. I get cumin, kind of that BO effect. It's not too harsh here. Cumin, cardamom, and then a lot of that dry cedar, black pepper. There's a lot of black pepper, a lot of spices in here. So it's like citrus, spice, and woods. And it's just very classy, easy to wear, and great for fall time. It's got a really nice, just a really nice charm to it. Something like a modern dandy would wear. All right, next I wore this for a couple of days in a row, Cocoa, and I love Cocoa. Very floral. I get a lot of rose more than anything from this. Lots of florals, very balmy, very warm, creamy, woody. It can go slightly, it's spicy and churchy and some resins come out in the base, but it might be a little bit outdated, especially for today's men, but I love this. Cocoa. Maybe a bit pissy. I'll share one more with you. This is actually the last purchase that I had made, and this was okay, so this is another 13, and I think this actually might be my favorite Le Labo, and this is an Ambrox bomb. I know a lot of people don't like Ambrox, but funny enough, a lot of people didn't even know what Ambrox was until Sauvage came out and made it, made Ambrox a household name. But Ambrox is actually, on its own, it's a quite enjoyable smell. This is very simple, but it's very woody, slightly sweet, cedary, not much spice. But what Ambrox really does is give lift to the perfume and rounds out all those edges. This is a very round perfume. I almost find this, I find this actually very similar to Baccarat Rouge 540 and kind of like the skeleton to that perfume. So picture Baccarat Rouge 540, this very decorated Christmas tree, lights, tinsels, you know, decorations, star, angel, whatever you want to have. So this full-on Christmas tree, that's Baccarat Rouge 540. And if you were to strip it down to the bare bones, just the tree, the skeleton, that's what another 13 is. So whenever I wear this, I think of like a slim Baccarat Rouge 540, or yeah, a BR 540 on a diet. But, you know, it's nothing serious. It's not this grandiose Diaghilev or Mitsuko by any means, but it is a fun fragrance that I enjoy to wear. There you go. That's, I mean, I've been playing with other things. I've got music for a while. I love lavender. I've been wearing a little bit of L'Heure Bleue at night. You can see, look what the oils have done to the cap. They've stained the cap to L'Heure Bleue. I've never seen this before. Been wearing those. Been wearing Jersey at night. I like Jersey. I'm not sure, have I shown Jersey? I like this for its lavender, the musks and vanillas at night. They're very just kind of calming and soothing and preparing me to go to sleep. But yeah, I just wanted to come by and say hello really quickly. 20 minutes quick, but let me know what you guys have been wearing. Again, I want to thank you all for reaching out. It's honestly, I'm kind of dumbfounded and surprised and shocked at the same time that so many of you are wondering where I am or what I'm up to. It's just like, you know, I'm just like all of you others. We're all the same. You know, I just sit here. I'm nobody special and meditate most of my nights. But yeah, let me know what you guys are wearing. Drop a comment down below. Love reading your comments. And we'll see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching.